special group of young men have been playing basketball together since at least middle school. They have been through many coaches, teams, ups and downs on the court. The one thing that has remained constant on and off the court is their friendship. This final season together has shown spectators and families a team that never gives up, even when they are down. They are role models, exemplifying grit and character. This group of boys will surely be missed by many. Our first senior is captain and point guard Brady Anderson. Brady is escorted by both of his parents, Chris and Jill. Brady is undecided on college next year. His favorite Woodland memory is beating Kennedy in the NBL tournament. Brady's favorite player is Shea Alexander. Next, we recognize senior captain and shooting guard Nate Bodner. Nate is escorted by his parents and his sister Julia. After high school, Nate would like to find a way to make money. His favorite basketball player is Kyrie Irving, and his favorite memory is beating Seymour while they were ranked 24th in state. Our third senior is captain and small forward Rob Moriarty. Rob is being escorted by his parents and his siblings. Rob would like to attend college and play basketball next year. His favorite player is Devin Booker, and his favorite memory is winning the Cowboy Classic back-to-back. Our fourth graduating senior and small forward is Croy Mastropetro. Croy is being escorted by his parents and his sister Isabella. Croy will be playing baseball for Albertus Magnus next year. His favorite memory is also being the back-to-back champions in the Cowboy Classic. Croy's favorite basketball player is Jalen Green. Our last graduating senior and center is John Henry. John is being escorted by his parents and his brother Jackson. Next year, John's plans on attending college, but he is not sure where. His favorite memory is the Cowboy Classic this year, and John's favorite player is Kelly Olenek. Congratulations to our 5 senior boys. Our one graduating senior from the cheerleading team is Captain Erin McGuire. She has cheered for Woodland all 4 years. Erin is escorted by her parents and sisters. Erin's favorite memory was winning NBLs her freshman and sophomore year. Good luck on all your future endeavors, Erin. Good luck to all the seniors tonight. Congratulations.
Wait till after. You've been doing this since your sophomore year? Love guys and they love guys and they act. Yeah, bro. You know who I am? They call me Tony Hawk. That's why I am at Tony. You know it, you know it. Right, right, right. Right, so there's usually like this much people. I think this is more than usual. Saunders. Van Gerald! Saunders. Say Van Van Gerald. I know. Yeah, they get too loud. Huh? They just can't. I didn't take everybody here. My little broadcaster. Well, I'm just like play by play. I got this right on this. Ready? Kevin Lawrence gets married to Kevin. Lawrence Anderson. So that can get the one for the Ansonia player. Yeah, tell him. Like, where? You ready for this? Hey, this is gonna be the biggest gig of your life. Yeah, it's all play. Yeah, John. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Go back and forth. Don't zoom in. No, yeah. Zoom in. Yeah. Like that. Like that. Popping out to the front. Where's Fred? Here. I got Fred right. They're on that story.
Pretty much the same as the regular starting lineup, except for
Good evening and welcome to Woodland Regional High School for this evening's varsity basketball matchup between the Ansonia Chargers and your Woodland Hawks. Starting for the Chargers, number 24, sophomore Janai Barge. Number 15, junior Makai Garrett. Number 4, senior Mark Record. Number 11, senior Trishawn Reynolds. And number 2, senior Jerome McKnight. The Chargers are coached by Shane Kingsley and assisted by John Calderay and Nick Boucher.
So this game might show you.
And now starting for your Woodland Hawks. Number 32, senior John Henry. Number 14, senior Croy Mastropietro. Number 3, senior captain Brady Anderson. Number 22, senior captain Rob Moriarty. And number 20, senior captain Nate Bodner. The Hawks are coached by John Mariano and assisted by Chris Anderson, Adam Baker, and Matt Bradley. Officials for tonight's game are Steve Wodierski and Tom Wodash. Woodland Regional High School is committed to the principles of good sportsmanship and fair play. A reminder that the CIAC and its member schools promote adherence to all Connecticut DPH COVID-19 guidance and expect good sportsmanship from student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request cooperation from all spectators in wearing a face mask over the nose while in attendance and supporting all the participants positively. Thank you and enjoy the game, and I kindly ask you to please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
am Bryce DiGiovanna, joined by Matt Petta,
Hello.
and we are going to be broadcasting Boys Senior Night, February 18th. Matt, how you feeling?
Honestly, I feel like this is going to be a really good game. Two solid teams. I feel like it's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have what it takes to win the game. It's going to be a battle. You know, Woodland's got their senior night. They got to live up to it. Starting lineup for the Hawks: Moriarty, Bodner, Anderson, Henry, and Master Petro. Moriarty going to be on the tip. Joined by Barge, and here we go. We are underway. Tip goes to Henry. Ooh, bit of a muff pass there. Great defense by Anderson. Bonder playing up top, up on. Great shot, just off the mark. Anderson able to bring it down the court. Bonder, right over the top and underneath. First points for the Hawks.
Great reverse layup.
Yeah, that was great. Great shot. Great way to bring it down the court, capitalizing off the miss.
Sonia has it at the top of the key. Swings it out. He's on Bonner. Takes it hard inside. Missed. Puts it back up. Rebound by Henry.
Anderson able to bring it up the court. Slings it all the way down to Master Petro. Intercepted by Record. Great
Nice
defense
hard
by
defense.
Henry, yeah.
Open shot in the corner.
Just off the mark. Able to put it back up for the first points for Ansonia. You know, some high fast plays so far, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, Woodland's defense right now is playing very hard. They just got to watch the corner three.
Press from Ansonia. Inbound from Bodner. Anderson able to start to bring it up the court now. Just off the mark from Moriarty, and Henry with the rebound. They're gonna say it is Hawks' ball. Anderson gonna inbound it. Over to Bodner, shot is up. Just off the mark.
Troy has it.
Master Petro, yep. To Bodner. Back
Great
off to
no-look
Master
pass
Petro,
by
yeah.
Bodner.
No looking right across the court. Moriarty can't come down with it.
Ansonia has it right through the hands. Hawks ball.
Reynolds tries to make something happen. Just off. Hawks will inbound it now.
Anderson has the ball. Pass it to the middle of Moriarty. Great spin move. Oh, off the mark.
Master Petro loses
Turnover.
it there. Ooh, Reynolds in for the layup. Strong result. Great basket for Ansonia.
Looks like Ansonia's in a full court press to start off this game.
What do you think of the defense on both sides so far, Matt?
I mean, both teams are playing real tenacious defense, really attacking the perimeter and being really hard inside. Hard take.
Reynolds right up with it again.
Oh, he gets fouled by Henry.
Fouled on the way down. He's gonna shoot two up at the line. First foul of the game, first whistle of the game so far from either side. You know, Petto, we're joined. It's a very packed house here at the Woods.
Yeah.
Senior night, you know.
A lot of people here.
Family and friends all coming out to support. First shot by Reynolds is good. Reynolds underway for the second. Gets it. Chargers go up 4. See the full court press still on. They want to pressure him early.
Oh, Henry, open look, gets fouled.
Yeah, it was a great look by Anderson. Henry able to get fouled on the shot. Also going to be shooting 2. Henry, first one is good.
Second shot by Henry is good as well. Ansonia bringing up the ball.
Great move.
Looks
there
like
to
Woodland's playing
free.
man defense.
Layup just off the mark, in and out.
Great take.
Yep, great take there. Gets fouled on the way down. So a couple of foul shots from both teams here. Neither team wanting to get into foul trouble early, obviously, but you know, it's Deputis looking to check in the game now. You know, he's having a great season as a sophomore, Matt. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, Spears has really stepped up in a big way for the Hawks, and him being an underclassman, that really shows a lot of strength on his part.
Yeah, I mean, besides Hartnett and Deputis, the rotation for the Hawks is mainly seniors. So Deputis' role in the upcoming years is going to be crucial. Moriarty just off the mark on the layup. Ansonia's going to bring it all the way down.
Rebound by
Hawks get the ball
Moriarty.
back.
Behind the back pass to Anderson as he brings up the ball.
That's
Finds
DePietro.
Mastropietro in the
Open
corner.
look.
Just off the mark. Ansonia bringing up the ball.
Yep. Reynolds bringing it
Drives
all
left.
the way down. We're going to call a jump ball there. Possession arrow in favor of the Hawks. Anderson going to bring the ball up, down the court. We've got a 9-4 game here at the Woods. Ansonia off to a hot start, obviously, but both teams. That's a shot by Anderson just off the mark. Reynolds going to bring the ball up the court.
Corner 3 off the mark. Rebound by Deputis.
Just off the mark.
Gives it to Anderson. He's bringing up the ball. Looking to set up an offensive play to put some points on the board.
Looks for Deputis inside. Deputis just short. Swings the ball to Anderson. Down to Moriarty. The shot is good. Moriarty, clutch 3 there. Cut the lead to 2. I thought that was great movement there, Matt.
That was great passing. Great, trying to open up Ansonia's defense, and they hit it right where they wanted to.
Ball efficiency, great. Tipped away there from the Hawks, and Ansonia able to recover. 3 ball, just off. Mastropietro with the rebound. Running up the court now. Look like Ethan is playing the role of the 5 there in the center. Moriarty.
Good pass by Bodner.
Mastropietro gets the tip in. Gets the tip with the celebration, and Hawks have the lead.
These last couple of possessions has a great ball movement by the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean that's where the Hawks have the advantage on Ansonia right now. You know,
Really
they got the
opening up
chemistry
like
going.
their defense.
It's another miss there from Reynolds. Bodner just off from 3. Looks like Hartnett's going to be checking into the game soon.
Ansonia up, strong, in.
Able to take the lead
Brady
back.
has the ball, dribbling up.
Looks like the Chargers have abandoned their full court press, at least for the time being. It's Deputis, strong, in for the lay-in. Takes the lead right back for the Hawks. You know, fast pace early. Each team setting up in looks like to be a man-to-man off defense.
Anderson guarding.
Rector on Anderson. McKnight able to get past Moriarty, but it is blocked
Hartnett is coming in
Hartnett to check into the game
for
for Master
Mastropietro. McKnight is going to inbound. Gives it a 24.
Reynolds fakes the shot from 3, able to get past the lane just short. He's able to get his own rebound, put it back up.
Oh,
No good. And third time's the charm there. Barge able to get it in.
we have Anderson bringing up the ball. I think that the Hawks, they have to go back to their really opening up Ansonia's defense, like getting really good ball movement.
Yep, Ansonia was
Kick
able
ball.
to get the edge rebounding-wise last
Yeah.
possession. That's why they were able to walk away with some points.
Hawks need to get big in the middle. There's too many offensive boards for Ansonia right now. They've had too many second chance points. Gives it a Saputis out to Bodner. Hartnett.
Hartnett able to
Foul.
draw the foul. Going to be called on number 14 from the Chargers.
Inbound for Saputis. Gonna give it to Anderson on the back court. Anderson bringing it up. He has Bodner open. Bodner pass it to Hartnett.
Over the top to Bodner. Bodner going to
Bodner shoots
from
it.
3.
Hartnett guarding. They
Barge
get the
gonna
board.
just be off the
Moriarty.
mark, but here comes Anderson driving up the court.
They have
Swings
Saputis
it to
open.
Saputis, right in the
He
center.
gets
Great look
fouled.
from Anderson. You know, that was great ball movement. Way to see
And
the court.
Sonia's playing like perimeter defense. I think that the Hawks need to really attack like the middle more. The middle's wide open for them because Sonia's really focused on the threes by the Hawks. First shots.
They would hold for 1, not let the ball get back to Ansonia. Maybe take the lead going into the second quarter.
5 seconds left.
From Moriarty.
Moriarty
Top.
has it.
Drive in. Hartnett, oh, just off the mark there. Comes as the first quarter comes to a close.
Seems like Moriarty's kind of upset with the no call by the ref.
Yeah, you know, there was definitely some contact there. However, no whistle being blown. Matt, what do you think of that, the first quarter so far?
I mean, Ansonia has been dominating the rebound game, but overall, the Hawks have just a lot of blown opportunities. They need to try and capitalize on those offensive possessions. And as for Ansonia, they're doing good, especially like I said in the rebound game, but the Hawks just need to start trying to open up, find open looks for their players to capitalize and make.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you. You know, the first time these two teams met earlier in the season, Ansonia got them by 4. You know, these two teams, they match up well against each other, you know. Anderson and, you know, their guard able to match up very well together. Record.
I guarantee you that all the seniors and all the Hawks, they have in the back of their mind their loss to Ansonia.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, these players, they know. They use that as their fuel, their motivation.
I mean, the Hawks need to just try and capitalize and win this game so then they can punch their ticket to the NVL playoffs.
Yeah, I know that's the goal. You know, senior night, everyone's all happy and stuff, but you gotta keep your focus on the main goal. That is to win the NVL championship.
McKnight has the ball.
Up top.
Turnover by Ansonia.
Anderson able to intercept that ball, brings it up the court. Mastropietro open look, looks for Moriarty in the center, puts up a strong shot, but it is off the mark.
Ansonia bringing it up. Reynolds on Staputis. Staputis playing hard defense.
Great swing
passes it out.
To Recker off the mark. And that's a basket from Barge to extend this Ansonia lead. both teams, you know, they're getting their open looks. They got to start capitalizing on those shots inside the perimeter, though.
I
You know,
mean,
those
yeah.
are the ones you need.
Foul on Reynolds as Henry's checking into the game for Moriarty.
Henry getting the start today. Usually a very good 6th or 7th man for this Hawks roster. You know, crucial part of the team. Big man down low. Pass tipped by Reynolds. Goes out of bounds. Gonna be Hawks ball. Staying on their end of the court.
Inbounded by Anderson. Looking for the middle.
Trying to get
Hartnett.
Hartnett. Wasn't there.
Turnover.
McKnight takes it over. Dribbling down the court. Takes it himself. Looks to be some contact, but no call. And Reynolds is able to get the putback. No call there. It's now Staputis and McKnight are both down.
Big collision right under the basket. As McKnight is down for Ansonia.
Well, first half coming to a close in a couple minutes. It's important to know that these teams both, like we said before, are searching for that NVL spot. Ansonia with the 10-7 record, Hawks with the 7-11 record.
As Moriarty checks in for Staputis.
Safe to say this game, both teams need it. You know,
Yeah.
one can only come out on top, but it's important for both to get that win. Staputis and McKnight both off the ground, off on the court. Able to head to their respective sidelines.
Hawks down by 6 points. Looking to capitalize on the offensive side of things. Try to get a scoring run going as Anderson brings up the ball again.
So Staputis will check out of the game. Moriarty's pass just off the mark there. So now we have Moriarty, Henry, Hartnett, Mastropicho, and Anderson in the game for the Hawks. Down 6 points, deficit. Griffin driving in, able to get the bucket. Great move there, way to create open space. As Anderson now gonna have it at the top of the key. Swing it to Moriarty, who passed it to Mastropicho. Great look from Moriarty. Beautiful
Great
finish.
take.
That's
Wow.
that chemistry, you know, Pedo? They
That's
have
what-
that chemistry.
That's what I was talking about by opening up the middle for the Hawks.
You know, those two.
Strong take by Moriarty, and it's good.
Ooh, and they get the and one foul down on Griffin.
Moriarty upset with the call. Looks like an and one 3-point shot.
Chance for a 4-point play here. None of the Hawks are happy with the
Wow.
decision. You know what I was talking about before, the connection between Moriarty and Mastropicho. I mean, these are two guys that have been playing together most of their life. You know, they have that
Yeah.
chemistry, they have that connection. It's good to see it coming through in the game. We're gonna have Griffin here with a chance to capitalize off a 4-point play. Free throw just
Rebound
off
by
the mark.
Henry.
Anderson trying to set up some sort of offense here for the Hawks. You
Looking
know,
to, passes it to Mastropicho.
great
Shot
take by Mastropicho.
off the
Little
mark.
long, Reynolds with the rebound, gonna bring it up the court.
Open look.
As Recker swings it down to Barge, just off the mark.
Here comes Bonners checking into the game
Under
for
to check
Henry.
in for John Henry. You know, I think it's really important for the Hawks to get a basket back here. You know, momentum starting to switch the Chargers away. I think they need to put an end to that if they want to win this game and
Yeah.
have a seizable lead coming into the halftime break.
Looks like Ansonia switching up to a man defense after their 2-3 wasn't really working that well. Anderson has the ball.
Corners.
He's looking for someone. He's trapped.
That's a great deflection.
Wow. Reynolds taking it
Barge
up.
with the deflection.
Passes it to Reckers. It's
Now we
good.
got Reckers for the bucket.
As the Hawks call a timeout.
Game's starting to ramp up a little bit here. Chargers continue to extend their leads. Taputis still on the sidelines. I think that's a big X factor for them now. You have one of the best players in Ethan Taputis. Wonder how he's doing since the fall, the collision earlier. But you know, it's just that connection on offense. You got to start getting something going. You know, 15 points with about 5 minutes left in the end of the second quarter. It's not going to work. I think more screens need to be set. More guys need to be open. There's a lot of 3-point shots being taken. You agree, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, the Hawks haven't really synced a bunch of like shots, but I feel like that if they go back to what they did in the early first quarter with a lot of ball movement, trying to find that open look and capitalizing on that, I think that could be a big momentum swing for the Hawks in this second period.
Yeah, I mean, the chemistry is there, but they got to start setting the picks. They got to start letting guys get open for those easy buckets, you know? The 3-point shots are great, but they don't always fall. Got to start getting those makeable buckets. Great opportunities, you know?
Same people on the court for the Hawks.
Just
trying
the ball up.
to do something after they called their first timeout of the game.
McKnight emerges from the locker room. A little shaken up from his collision with Taputis. Anderson from deep gets it.
Bangs it.
Way to come
Like
out of the halftime there, Matt.
That's what I was talking about. This ball movement by the Hawks, that could be their key to winning this game.
As Barge, strong lay-in there.
Anderson has the ball, picked by
from
Moriarty.
Bonnered across the
Looks
court.
like Ansonia is a little confused with their defense.
Yeah, and Sonia looks a little rattled on defense, you know. The Anderson 3 as he attempts another one.
Off the mark.
This one does not fall in for him.
Here comes Reckers up the court with the ball.
Reckers trying to do it himself.
Great.
Master Picho with the steal.
Great job by Master
Bring it up the
Picho.
court, finds Bodner.
Off the mark.
Reverse lane, no good. Reynolds with the rebound.
Great steal by Master Picho on that.
Yeah, I think they got the steal. They tried to rush things a little bit. Should just take
As
out
it
and
looks
run their
like
offense.
Staputis is going to check in, and Ansonia drills the
Great
corner
shot
three.
for Barge. Yeah. Contact shots. Now we have a 13-point lead for the Chargers. Bodner and Moriarty to switch.
Hartnett has the ball.
Hartnett driving in.
He's fouled.
Called for the foul. Going to be shooting 2.
Number 14 for Ansonia.
Hartnett away for the first. Able
It's
to fall
good.
in.
As Staputis checks in for Master Picho.
Second one for Hartnett, no good.
Trying to get the offensive rebound, they can't. Anderson has the ball. 3 minutes left in the second quarter, 19-31. The Chargers have the lead as Staputis takes it at the top of the key. Hartnett, corner
open
3.
look. Denies it, drives in for the long distance 2-point shot, no good. Rebound Griffin. Reynolds to bring the ball up the court. Looks for Reckers. Back to Reynolds.
Sonia trying to scheme something up that the Hawks cannot.
Able to roll off the screen from Garrett. Reckers for 3. Moriarty
Strong
tipped rebound, gets it.
Bodner has it. Looking to slow down their offense.
With about
Try to get a
2.5
bucket.
minutes left in the second quarter, Hawks trying to close that lead in. As Moriarty, strong take, rolls off the screen, gets the bucket.
Reynolds taking up the ball for Ansonia. Still a double-digit deficit.
Off the records 3, you know, Moriarty able to come down, make a shot as Gasperi looking to check in here.
QB1, Darren Gasperi, the GOAT.
QB1, Darren Gasperi, that's for sure, you know.
Hopefully he could be a big change in this game for the Hawks. Because they need all the
just
help
off
that
the
they
mark.
can get.
Griffin just off the mark there. Yeah, Gasperi, great season on the gridiron, you know, coming into the basketball game now.
As he checks in for Anderson, who hasn't taken a break this whole game.
Yep, looking like Anderson has been playing point the entire game. Gasperi to take over that role, give Anderson some breathing room.
Reynolds taking up the ball. Looks like Hawks have a 3-2 defense. Zone defense trying to stop Ansonia from scoring. Air
Reynolds,
ball.
deep shot is not gonna fall. Get the ball back to the Hawks, just under 2 minutes to go. You know,
Gasperi's playing the point, bringing up the ball.
yep, Gasperi to get something going on offense. Looks for Hartnett up top, pass it to Moriarty. Deflection there, it's gonna go the other way, just off the fingertips.
As
of Danny
McKnight
Hartnett.
checks in for Ansonia.
McKnight back in the game. Coming out of the locker room early, see how he can adjust. Looks a little limpy, but you know, it's the NVL. You know, people gotta put it on the line.
Hard-nosed
Cutest
NVL.
flows. Steal.
NVL basketball.
NVL basketball,
Reynolds,
you know.
baseline jumper is good.
Great shot for Reynolds. Ooh, just off.
Gasperi brings it up hot.
They got
Hartnett.
numbers, but great
Blocked.
block from McKnight.
Great take, great second chance point by
Great block
Bodner.
from Barge. As Recker's able to bring it up.
McKnight has the ball, but Reckers to top of the key. Shot.
Barge, deep 3, no good.
Saputis fast break.
And Bodner
Open layup
has got
is
the
good.
easy layup, cut the lead to 8. Slowly closing the gap before the half, getting some momentum heading into the locker room.
40 seconds left in this half. The Hawks are down by 8 points.
Great pass interception by Darren Gasperi. You know, he's a quarterback, Matt, but that was a great interception.
Yes, it was. Take by Moriarty, no good.
And it's those baskets
As
that they
Barge
gotta
has the
have.
ball. And it's a turnover.
Miscommunication there from Barge to Reynolds.
30 seconds left. Hopefully the Hawks can try and cut this to under a 5-point game as Anderson checks back in for Gasperi.
Yep, Gasperi got his time. You know, his QB1, able to get that great little interception on defense. As Anderson will bring the ball up now.
Dribbling
30
up the
seconds to
ball.
go. Peters up top, back to Anderson.
So they're just going to try to hold the ball for a last-second shot so Ansonia cannot go up by
Yep.
any more that they're up by.
Yep, hold for
Bodner
one.
has it. He
However,
shoots.
Bodner gonna miss and give the ball back to the Chargers as McKnight brings it up. Still a little shaken up. As Eckers loses the ball.
McKnight
From
pulls
deep.
up. No good.
Just before the buzzer as we have a 33-25 game heading into the break. You know, I thought this was a great first half, Matt. You know, I think there's a couple things the Hawks can do differently to improve. You know, I think got to be more screens being set. Got to get those inside the paint, those buckets. They're necessary. They're crucial, you know. You're going to have your three-point shots fall. You're going to have your distance two-pointers fall, but it's those that really make up the difference.
So those open shots that the Hawks need to knock down.
Yeah, it's the free throw shooting too. You know, I think the Chargers were giving the Hawks many opportunities from the line, and those are free points. You know, got to capitalize there. All in all, great first half. We'll join you in 10 minutes for the second half. We are back with about 2 minutes to go till the first half. 8-point lead for Ansonia. I think it's really important for the Hawks coming out of the locker room here, start getting their points back. Not all at once, you know. There's always going to be that urge, but there's no 8-point shot in basketball, Matt. And I think little by little, Hawks got to chip away at the lead that Ansonia has, and I think they'll be all right.
I think that what the Hawks should do is that they should just start capitalizing on these open looks that they're getting.
I mean, they're doing all the dirty work. They're setting screens, they're rolling, you know, but they're not finishing inside the paint. That's being reflected on the scoreboard as we're under a minute to go. You know, as crazy as it seems, those 2-point shots, they're important. I mean, 2 or 3 of those fall, and this is a completely different ballgame heading out of the half.
I think that the Hawks should just stop focusing on or they should start focusing on getting real good ball movement on the perimeter and getting inside looks, baseline jumpers. I think if they do that and they knock down those shots, we're gonna have a real good game here.
Some other sports events going on at the Woods today. We had a swim meet. Had a little bit of a swimming affair there at the pool.
Bryce. Yeah. As it looks like, taking the court for the Hawks will be Staputis, Anderson, Moriarty, Bodner, and Mascher-Petro.
Similar to the lineup to start the game, except now we have Staputis in for Henry. So they're going to swing it around. Get Bodner up at the top of the key. Anderson now, guarded by Eckers.
Moriarty trying to get big. Misses.
Strong take there. I mean, it was a heavily contested shot. Oh! Great deflection there by Staputis as the Hawks are going to take back over the ball and bring it down. Looked like it was a deflection on Staputis, but it went out of bounds on the Chargers.
No look pass by Bodner to the corner for Mascher-Petro. Air ball.
Mascher-Petro cannot finish there. Eckers.
Moriarty, big rebound.
Draws contact, cannot finish.
Looks for Bodner.
Swing it down the court to Bodner. Bodner just off, just a bit too much power there. But he'll go to the line. Shoot 2. Close the gap a little bit on Ansonia's 8-point lead, looking for the first points of the second half. Got a strong turnout in the student section today, Matt. A lot of Woodland Regional High School students came to support the boys.
First shot
night.
is good. Seven-point game. Second shot off the mark. Oh, almost got the tip in for Moriarty.
Great athleticism.
Good tip block by Staputis. Really strong on McKnight.
Yeah, both ways. Down the court, athleticism to the tee. You know, it's great. As Eckers able to come away with a strong steal there. It's on Anderson. Anderson gonna put that one in the pass, see if he can make up for it on the next drive. Is Barge wide open as he flies for the 2-point basket.
Anderson bringing up the ball, kicks it out of Staputis. Mascher-Petro in the corner. Dangerous pass by Mascher-Petro, but Moriarty with a strong finish inside.
Close pass 3, defenders for the 2-point bucket. First field goal for the Hawks.
McKnight with the shot off the mark. Rebound by Anderson.
And they
Kicks
got
up the court.
Master
Misses the open layup.
That's
Wow.
one that you gotta have, Matt. You know, in a tight game like this, those points, it might mean a lot coming down.
Great take.
In the final stretch. And then Reynolds with the 2-point basket.
Great move by Reynolds.
Bring the lead back to 9. Not much has changed, looks like, from the first half and the second half. I mean, Hawks still got to capitalize on those points inside the paint. Need to limit their preventable mistakes on offense and on defense. Looks like a lot of the time they have a man down the court off a defensive steal. You know, Bodner, Master Picho there. They're open, so if they can make that swing pass more often, I mean, and finish on the layup, those are great points. Reflect later on the scoreboard as Anderson going to bring the ball up the court here. Guarded by Eckers, swings it to Steputis.
Strong take.
Untouched for the basket.
Good
Great
job.
play out of the timeout. Coach drew up a nice little play there for Steputis, and he is able to get the 2 points. Eckers up top, swings to Barge. Barge, great defense by Moriarty, able to get the pass off to Eckers.
Moriarty, strong defensive rebound as Master Picho brings up the ball.
Anderson guarded by Reynolds.
Screaming out UConn. Hopefully this gets a bucket.
They're gonna swing it out to Anderson.
And it does.
And man, Matt, you gotta know, he is almost automatic from beyond the arc. I mean, his efficiency from beyond the arc this season, it's been great, and it's showing in this game.
I mean, the Hawks cut the lead to a 4-point game.
Coming out of that timeout, they've been firing.
Master Picho with some great defense. Reynolds' baseline jumper is off the mark.
As Hawks are gonna get the ball back,
Turnover.
but Reynolds, Barge to Reynolds, and Reynolds, oh, just off. But Barge can clean it up and get the first points out of the timeout for
Strong
Chargers.
bucket by Barge. I mean, that was a great offensive rebound as he finds Steputis.
Oh, and Steputis, what a dish.
What an assist.
Moriarty.
Great finish by Moriarty.
Looks like he could have had an open look for the basket, but made the unselfish decision there. Pass to Moriarty. Get the easy 2 points, lead back to 4. Barge, baseline.
Call a foul on Moriarty. As Hardnett subs in for Master Picho.
That'll be Moriarty's second of the game. Neither team looks to be in too much foul trouble as we're about halfway through the third quarter. Good to see both teams' primary lineups.
As McKnight inbounds the ball. Reynolds has it on Bodner.
Loose ball. Gets fouled on the up. And it'll bring him to the line for 2.
Foul on Anderson as Reynolds is at the line for 2.
You know, you gotta make your free throws here. As the clock starts to tick, score starts to get tighter. It's important that you have those shots from the line, as that one is just off the front rim.
It's good by Reynolds, the second shot. As Anderson has the ball, kicks it out of Steputis. Steputis tries finding Moriarty at the Hawk, but cannot find him.
Barge walks with the ball there. They're gonna call.
Good defense by Steputis. Putting his hands up, really making it hard for Barge to make a move. Moriarty kicks it out to Bodner. Bodner corner 3 is good.
And that cuts this game to a 1-possession game for the first time since the first quarter. Way to come out of the locker room for the Hawks. I mean, first couple minutes they started off slow. Since then it's been ramped up. High-powered offense.
I mean,
Great
they have
defense.
all of the momentum right now.
Shot shoot's not falling for the Chargers, you know?
As they're playing great defense and they're having great offensive movement.
And open looks, I mean,
Bodner is
capitalizing off
hot.
the open looks, and we got a tie game.
Great fadeaway jumper. As it is a tie game, the Hawks have all the momentum in the world right now.
And now I think if you're Ansonia,
Big stop.
if you're Ansonia, you just got to slow it down. You know, it's starting to get out of hand. Maybe call a
Saputis,
timeout.
pass to
As
Anderson. Open layup is good.
Looking like Ansonia needs something here. Maybe call a timeout, get together, got to slow down, you know. Tempers are high right now. As the Hawks with the lead.
McKnight with the shot, off the mark.
Eckers with the rebound.
And it's a turnover.
Anderson gets the ball.
By Eckers.
And just like that, Hawks with the lead and the ball.
Saputis, Bodner again. It's good. It's good. He's on fire.
And would you look at that? It's a whole new ball game now.
He's had the last 8 points for the Hawks.
Whole new ball game.
Looks like he cannot
Bodner
miss.
is catching fire.
As Reynolds misses,
The Chargers
as Anderson
just cannot get anything going on offense. And, you know, in a game like this, Hartnett gonna fly.
Hartnett, hard foul.
Comes down hard, luckily able to get back up. Shoot 2 for the Hawks. I'm surprised, Matt. Ansonia did not call a timeout there. I mean, Bodner had ice in his veins for a couple plays.
Bodner he's playing his heart out.
I mean, when you go from up 3 to down 5, if you're the Chargers, I mean, you gotta call timeout there, you would think. You gotta get your offense together. They're out of breath. They're running back.
They were up by 12. This game was getting out of hand. But the Hawks showing relentless effort. And
you know,
Bodner has been exploding these last 3 possessions.
I think the Hawks are just taking it slow. I mean, they're getting those 2-point buckets. I mean, Bodner knocked down those couple of threes, but for the most part, it's those makeable baskets that are falling for the Hawks.
Hartnett makes the free throw.
And Sonia just forcing those threes because they want it all back, but that's not going to work, you know?
Hopefully, the Hawks could keep
Reynolds.
up this defense, but Reynolds
Gets
hard
high
drive
off the
inside.
ground there, able to get 2, cut the lead to 4 off the Hartnett free throws. And Bodner, you don't want to let him shoot.
Oh,
But
off
it's
the
just
mark.
off the mark. Moriarty, tip, no good. Those are ones you gotta have for the Hawks.
Reynolds
Still with
takes
the
it
4-point lead.
inside, gets fouled by Moriarty.
Similar play to the last time down. Goes about to the second elbow. Shoots the makeable basket.
Is that
Made it
his
last time.
third? Getting in a little foul trouble
Good tack there on the shot.
as Henry's looking to come in the game. I mean, the Hawks have just flipped this game in the 3rd quarter,
Yep,
taking
flipping the
advantage of every shot that they have got. Great ball movement.
Flipping the script easily as Moriarty gonna check out of the game now with 3 fouls. Gotta make sure they have him late in the game in a high intense game like this.
Reynolds shoots and he
Reynolds.
scores,
Reynolds
making
cuts
it
the
a
lead to 2.
2-point game.
Gasperi now gonna bring the ball up for the Hawks. Getting full court pressure, swings it to Hartnett. Hartnett there. Probably could have had Henry there on the dish, but you know, he's gonna go to the line.
That was a quarterback style pass from Gasperi, really slinging it down the Hartnett.
I mean, put some grass on this court, Peta, and I can't tell the difference. You know, put some helmets on the guys, bring in the turf field, and I can't see the difference. This Gasperi, great dish to Hartnett. Hartnett gonna shoot 2, first one. Just off there. You know, this is what I was talking about before, you know. It's those full court heaves that the Hawks are always open for. I mean, Ansonia, they got to keep better track of their guys because Hartnett, you know, Bodner, Mastricho, we saw in the first half, we saw in the second half, they're there.
One possession game with a minute left in the 3rd quarter here as Reynolds trying to make it all work. Dishes it. Hawks wanted to travel.
Hawks side of the ball.
Eckers for 3, off the mark. Rebound by Saputis as he brings it up. He has an open look.
Great dish to
Bodner makes a layup.
And he keeps his strong senior night going, Peta. Yes, he does, you know. The shooting guard himself. You know, I bet a lot of people didn't know his favorite player is Kyrie Irving, you know? And
He's
really
playing
reflecting-
like it. I mean,
His game is reflecting his right now.
Reynolds takes it. Great take.
Through contact, able to
Right at the free throw line.
silence the Hawk crowd a little bit there.
Bodner has at the Hawk. Bodner looking for a foul.
Steputis trying to keep his assist game
Reynolds'
going.
baseline jumper is good.
And I mean, this player, man.
He's
Reynolds,
playing out of his mind,
having
making
a
every
great
single shot.
game. Inside the perimeter, I mean, he can't miss unless he
No.
gets fouled, you know.
Yeah. Danny trying to make something happen.
Fakes.
Bodner
Look there.
open,
Bodner underneath.
shoots a layup, misses.
No good for the
15
lay-in.
seconds left in this third quarter, tie game. Travel by Ansonia. As
They're gonna say
Darrell
Barge
McKnight
walks.
checks into the game. And Anderson, 11 seconds left. Hopefully the Hawks can make something work so that they can go up going into the fourth quarter. I mean, the Hawks they've clawed their way back into like this game. Anderson, pull-up jumper, off the mark. Great rebound by Hartnett. He puts it up, it's good. It's
Strong
good.
put back.
What a take by Hartnett.
The full court heave is no good as the Hawks at the end of the third quarter, they cut the gap 10 points. They now have a 2-point lead.
This has been a great game so far.
8 minutes later, and just like that, they're the ones walking away at the break with the lead.
The boys are showing that they could overcome adversity and show perseverance through this game.
Zebna was able to check in the game late for Oxford.
Fight. Come on, Bryce. Let's get into this. 2-point game. Hopefully the Hawks should hold on, win this fourth quarter, and win this game.
I don't know, Matt. Starting to get a little excited. We got a shot. Looking to bring our win total to 8. If the cheering squad is able to hype up the fans a little bit for this high
Hawks have
stakes
flipped this
fourth quarter.
game ever since halftime. I don't know what coach has said, but it has 100%
I don't know what
thrilled the Hawks.
Michael Jordan juice they took in the halftime locker room.
I don't know-
Space Jam, but
I
man,
don't
it
know
is
what
working.
secret stuff that they took, but I mean, it's
Secret
clearly
stuff is
working.
That's for sure.
As Reynolds inbounds the ball.
You know, I think it's just they're playing on their senior night. You know, large majority of these guys.
McKnight, corner three, off the mark. Good physical rebound by Ansonia.
Eckers.
Jumper is good.
You know, they're on their senior night. This is quite possibly one of their last games in a Hawk uniform. So I think they're putting their heart on the line.
I mean,
Pull
yeah.
out the win. As the student section is now
Student section
standing.
standing up. They're getting hype. Bodner,
Getting some
hard
looks from some
take.
of the freshmen.
My guy Dave O'Brien, shout out.
Shout out to Dave O'Brien and the rest of the student section. It's interception from Barge. Just like that, the Chargers had the 2-point lead coming off
Steputis
the break.
bringing up the ball on McKnight. Physical take is good. Wow.
And I mean, as a sophomore,
As a sophomore,
he
to do
looks
that.
like he is just as physical as any of these senior
I
guys.
mean, what a take. To be off balance and make that off bank.
Oh yeah, he looks
as
like he wanted
Eckers
to
is
foul
good.
there. Looks like he wanted to foul on that contact too, as Barge.
Ansonia has
just off the mark.
retaken this lead. 2-point game as Steputis bringing it up.
And I mean, as well as Steputis can shoot the ball, he can dish it too. As now, from 3, just off the mark. I mean, for someone of his height to see the court as well as he does and find the open man like that, it's impressive, to say the
As we
least.
get a lot of defense chance from the Hawks nest. As Anderson has an open lane. Layup is good. Tie game. 6 minutes to go.
I mean, you wouldn't know there's 6 minutes left in this game. You would think there's 30 seconds left from the
I mean, this pace
high
is...
energy, you know.
Wow.
Both teams want it, you can see, you know.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they're fairly evenly matched teams, both around the same win totals.
Take by Reynolds. No good. Second chance. No good. And Ansonia is getting all of their points right under the basket.
That's
the
the
Hawks
difference.
need rebounds, and they need them now.
That's the difference there, Matt. You know, those second chance, even third chance opportunities here, they shouldn't be happening.
I mean, like the Hawks, they need to get big in the paint, get those physical rebounds. And if they do that, that could be the edge that sets them over Ansonia to win like this game.
You know, you do everything right on defense, leads to a missed shot, and just the worst thing to see is when they get another rebound, possibly 3.
The Hawks need to play big right here. 2-point game. They have the ball. 5 minutes left in this game. Last quarter.
Timeout called, slow down the intensity a little bit.
I think if the Hawks, if they get big under the basket, then they can win like this game. But Ansonia's playing really strong in the paint, and they're knocking down all of their baseline shots, their mid-range, everywhere.
Matt, how lucky are we? You know, our first game together in the booth, and we got a thriller like this.
I mean, it's crazy. This game has been back and forth. When it hit halftime, I thought Ansonia could have ran up the score, and they could have taken this away, but the Hawks have answered. 2-point game as Zaputis has it. Brings it out to Moriarty. Strong take is good.
You know, the first quarter, they were running up the score. You know, it was 8 points headed to halftime. Could have been a lot more. You know, it was 12 at one point, and now it's a tie game. Reynolds fakes the shot from deep. Back to Reynolds.
Looks like the Hawks are in a 2-3 defense. Taken off by Moriarty. Great pass by Anderson as Master Petro makes a layup. What a play by Brady Anderson. Throws it over the Ansonia player. Perfect pass to Moriarty, right for the take.
He's able to get a little redemption there from his little miss.
As the student section
earlier.
gets loud and rowdy.
Attempted pick from Garrett there.
Hawks are up by 2 as Reynolds has the ball.
Reynolds.
McKnight, open
Takes over
shot
McKnight.
is good.
McKnight from
Ice in
deep.
his veins.
Silences
This crowd.
strong, you know, loud, antsy crowd as Moriarty just off the mark. Could have been a little bit goaltending there, but there's no call. As Garrett underneath. And Barge flies for the mid-range jumper, no
McKnight
good.
has it, passes it to Reynolds, and he is a monster.
He slams it off the backboard there to bring the Ansonia lead up to 3 now.
And him, only being a sophomore, I think, he's really good.
Yeah, I mean, him and Staputis, they're the future of this team.
Their teams, yeah.
Their respective squads for sure.
Double dribbles called on Master Petro. As Hardnett checks in for Master Petro. This game's been back and forth. 3-point game, the Chargers have the edge. 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Bodner screaming that they got to get the ball.
Reynolds has it up top. Screen by Garrett, tries
Hawks
to roll off.
communicating on their defense. McKnight, corner 3, off the mark. Zaputis,
He's
great
got Bodner.
rebound. Bodner.
Laying no good, but luckily Anderson is
Anderson.
there for the putback. As the lead is cut to 1. About 3.5 minutes to go now. It's getting late early.
1-point game, 3 minutes to go. McKnight has the ball.
Attempted Garrett screen there. Open in the center, you know.
Reynolds spin move.
Reynolds
Baseline jumper
in and
off
out.
the mark. Anderson has
Now
it.
they got Moriarty.
Open lane. He misses it. He misses the open layup as McKnight is dribbling up the ball.
I think he tried to go for the dunk there.
And Sonia, 3-point shot is good.
And just like that, you know, that Moriarty bucket could have been the lead for the Hawks. Now
They
Sonia
flipped
got
this
the
game.
4-point lead.
It's a 2-possession game. The Hawks really need to capitalize on every offensive position that they get as Moriarty makes up for the open layup
Yep, gets one
as he
back
bangs
there.
it.
Cuts the lead to 2. I don't know
2-point
what really
game.
happened with the mishap there earlier, but luckily he's able to make up for that and get the Hawks back in this game.
Reynolds. McKnight has the ball in the corner. Wonder what's going to happen here.
Swings it over to Garrett. Garrett to Barge. Barge trapped in the corner. They're going to go
Foul on
foul.
Hardnett.
You know,
Wow.
I'm not really sure there was much contact there, but you got to respect the referee's decisions here, the officials.
Using his body.
Yeah, I mean, there was some contact, but that's basketball.
It's his first foul of the game. Looks like the Hawks need to really just capitalize as they're getting chants from the crowd. Hopefully that could be a momentum, and no.
Reynolds blows through the defense.
Ice in his veins. This Reynolds kid is very, very strong and good in the paint. He's been capitalizing on every opportunity that he has got.
I mean, Trayshawn Reynolds, that's a name to watch for these upcoming years, I'll tell you. Hardnett off the mark.
Moriarty gets it in the paint. No foul.
And the student
Wow.
section is not happy about that. They wanted some,
They're
they saw some
screaming.
contact there. No, I think that Hartnett tic-tacky foul set him off there. The
McKnight
no call
has
there.
it. Gives it to Reynolds.
Minute and a half to go.
4-point game. Hawks need to stop.
Reynolds tried to do it all himself. He looks
Passes
for
it,
Barge.
and it's good. The
And he has
reverse.
You know, a bucket is crucial here. They got to get the easy points.
A
As
minute and a
Moriarty
half
drives
left.
in. And that's a-
Moriarty and one.
You know, I think that was ideal for them. I mean, the three-point shots, if they start to fall, start to hit the panic button, but he's able to drive in, draw the foul, and give them an opportunity to cut it to a one-possession game. I think that's really important for the Hawks in this stage of the game.
Hopefully he makes his shot, makes it a one-possession game. The Hawks can capitalize.
As Rose Barrow is able to check in for Garrett. It's a big free throw. Huge free throw.
Moriarty off the mark. Two-possession game, still a minute and a half left in the last quarter.
Yeah, I mean,
For seniors, this could be their last minute playing on this court. I think a timeout.
you know, the 4-point lead, it's not looking good. But I mean, these, like you just said, these could be the final minutes for them on this Woods court. So I think they're gonna put their hearts on the line. I think they're gonna go ball over body. I think they're gonna go for the win. Gonna catch the W better. What are you thinking?
I mean, honestly, I think that the Hawks, they need to stop. They need to get a stop, get the rebound, and transition up court. They need to play hard down in the paint, and they need to stop. They cannot let up a score right now. 4-point game, 1 minute left, last quarter.
You know, basketball, it's a game of runs, it's a game of momentum, and that's what the Hawks got to get on right now. You know, in a game like this, it might come down to who has the ball last. It might come down to who's playing well in the final 60 seconds. If the Hawks want to win, they got to have both those things. You know, got to come out with the win if they want to keep their season alive with the 7-10 record they have. 7-11, my mistake.
Trying to get an inbound play going. Here's Reynolds at the corner.
Baseline, tries to spin away, but
As
it looks
he
like his
steps
foot.
out of bounds. Great defense by Rob Moriarty, forcing him to step out of bounds. Now the Hawks have possession. Hopefully they can capitalize on this possession.
Able to apply the pressure and get the swing. Try to cut it to one possession here for sure. As
Moriarty.
taking over the game now. As Bodner earlier, Moriarty now as he is off for the layup.
As each team has 4 fouls, maybe the Hawks didn't want to try to foul.
We've reached the under 60
Double
mark.
teaming McKnight.
As
As
Ansonia's
Ansonia's just
going
to hold the ball.
You think they got a foul here, you know, keep as much time.
A
And they're going to call a
backcourt.
backcourt violation.
Wow.
The violation there, it's a huge momentum swinger, you know. Another 5 seconds, baby. They were going to foul. They were going to bring him to the line.
40 seconds left. 2-possession game. The Hawks need a bucket on
Need a
this
bucket.
possession.
You know,
As Saputis has it. Drives inside, dishes it to Moriarty, and he makes a layup. He makes it.
he gets the layup, the points underneath the basket. 2-point game,
And the Hawks
68 to
call a
66.
timeout.
Got to set up the offense here. If you're Ansonia, set up the defense here if you're the Hawks. maybe apply some full court pressure.
I think what the Hawks have to do in this situation is I'm guessing right when they inbound it that they're going to foul because there's no shot clock, and Ansonia could just hold the ball for the rest of the game. With it being a 2-point game, they should foul 3 times. Hopefully Ansonia would go to the line and miss it for the Hawks case.
Neither team in the bonus. So
the Hawks need to foul 3 times for Ansonia to have a 1-on-1 situation. And I think that that's what they're going to do.
yeah, I mean those they're gonna you would think with no shot clock in high school basketball that they're just gonna try to hold it. So the Hawks, they gotta foul 3 times if they want to bring them to the line. And that front end of the 1-on-1, it's crucial for the Chargers. That could be the difference in the game. They make both 2-possession game. They make 1 3-point game.
And what Ansonia has to focus on here is not to commit a turnover. That is the last thing that they want. If they commit a turnover on the inbounds pass, maybe it goes out of bounds on them. And it's a foul on Reynolds as he elbows Anderson.
The offensive foul on
now
Reynolds.
it's Hawks ball.
That is not what you want. As no time,
oh my God!
No time comes off the clock.
That's the perfect case for Woodland.
Oh yeah.
Oh my! Wow.
No clock.
Just
coming off. You were talking about
momentum change.
They can't get a turnover.
Looking for
That's
Bodner.
the worst type of turnover.
Bodner's
right there.
open.
Bodner for
they
3.
look for Bodner. He misses.
No, but offensive rebound.
Ethan gets it.
Rebound.
Brady has it. They dribble up.
Moriarty.
To Moriarty. He's fouled. He's fouled.
He's fouled on the ground.
Moriarty's going to get 2 shots.
Master Picho comes in for Moriarty.
Wow. I mean, wow. What a turn of events.
As he is fouled on the shot, not on the ground. And he will come for
to the line.
Huge 2 shots. He makes both. Tie game. Makes 1 or 2. Makes 1 or misses both.
I mean, talk about pressure. Packed
Senior
crowd,
night.
Senior night, 2-point game.
This is
and
what
he
you
has
live
2
for.
shots.
This is what you live for if you're the Hawks.
Timeout
if you're
is
Robert
called.
Moriarty.
This is what they need. So they have 2 shots to try and capitalize. Hopefully they make both. If not, like I said, the Hawks should foul. And then hopefully Ansonia would miss those free throws.
Now how about this? Woodland makes both. What do you think Ansonia draws up?
Yeah, Mr. Decker getting an applaud from the crowd. Wiping up that floor and making sure nobody gets hurt at the Woods.
So if Ansonia makes, if Moriarty's able to make both shots here, Ansonia has 20 seconds. Do you think they hold for 1, or do you think they want that basket right away?
I don't know. Hopefully they don't commit another foul. I mean, that would be devastating. But talk about pressure. 2 shots to try and tie it. 20 seconds left. Last quarter, senior night. Hopefully Moriarty can make these shots.
Gonna have 2 coming up. First
It's
is good.
It's good. Great shot by Moriarty.
That was the easy part, Pettit. Now it's a 1-point game, but
Hopefully
man,
Moriarty
he needs
makes
this one.
this.
On a miss, you would think Woodland has to foul right away,
Yep.
but
He misses.
now rolls around
Now
the
they're
rim.
going to try to hopefully foul.
Reynolds
Smart.
goes behind the back, avoids, takes a couple more
Smart
seconds off
by
the clock.
Bodner. 17 seconds left. Situational awareness by Bodner. As McKnight looking for the inbound. The Hawks need 2 more fouls for this to be a 1-and-1 for Ansonia.
This is hurting the Hawks because
it's the Reynolds, and he fouls. Smart by
that
Bodner.
took 2 more seconds off.
14 seconds left.
You got to factor in the next foul, taking another at least 2 seconds off the clock, and then just like that, the Hawks are going to have
No
at the
matter
most down
what.
3.
No matter what, the Hawks are going to have the ball with the 1-possession game. Hopefully.
that Moriarty second miss, you wish it went in, but that first one is huge because it prevents any chance of a 2-possession game if you go to the line.
Smart foul by Bodner.
Great foul by Bodner, able to prevent
Only
the
took off
breakaway
like
from
half
Reynolds.
a second.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't call that foul there, Reynolds had a couple more seconds to burn. Every second
So-
at this stage of the game is crucial.
13 seconds left. He has a 1-in-1 situation. What the Hawks are going to try to do is that if he misses this, they're going to try to push it up, and I'm guessing that they're going to hold for a last-second shot.
And the Woods is
Huge
growling.
pressure.
The Woods is growling.
The crowd is getting wild. Will Reynolds drill this? He misses. Saputis has the ball.
Front of the 1-on-1. We got 10 seconds to go.
Gives it to Anderson.
Moriarty brings it up.
dribbling it up. Pass it to Mastropetro. He shoots. He misses. As Reynolds has it. Foul.
And they foul. So Mastropetro off there. But you know what? We got 3 seconds left on the clock. You know, front end of the 1-on-1, it's crucial. But I think if you're the Hawks, you might want them to make both, so you set it up.
I don't know if the Hawks have a timeout left.
All right.
As Ansonia calls a timeout.
So here's the thing, Matt. So if he misses the front end of the 1-on-1, you only have 3 seconds to heave the ball. If he makes both, the Hawks have the chance to inbound it from out of bounds and set up the play.
I don't know, but if Woodland has a timeout left, then I think that they're going to grab this rebound quick, call a timeout, and then hopefully they can get inbound play to win like this game.
That's the thing, though. You hope they come down with it off the free throw, but you never know with tipped balls and stuff. It could end up the clock might run out on the last free throw.
I mean, the Hawks just need to get if they miss, they need to get a strong defensive rebound. They cannot let Ansonia get an offensive rebound in this situation, because that would very much basically
ice the game.
Win them this game.
And just like that, time becomes the issue. You know, I think if this game had another minute left, it's a completely different story, but there isn't.
With there only being 3 seconds left, there's not that much to do. I mean, the Hawks are trying to scheme up something that for a
different case scenarios
for a rebound play. I think that the Hawks have a timeout left, so hopefully that's what they're going to try to do. But if not, then they have to advance the ball up quick and get a quick shot.
Heave the ball up the court. You know, like you said, they would need to call the timeout. I would think if they get the offensive rebound.
1-and-1, 1 miss, and the ball is live.
Here we
Ansonia
go.
only has 1 guy down there. Shoots off the mark. Saputis. Timeout by Woodland. Just what you predicted. Expected. 2 seconds left.
I mean, no timeout. Saputis had Moriarty there. They would have had a shot. So they're gonna have 2 seconds left. They're going to be taking it out on Ansonia's side of the court, sorry. And 2 seconds is not a lot of time. They're going to have to heave it down, maybe get a shot up.
Talk about good fashion NVL basketball. I mean, this is what, these players, what they live for.
Oh, yeah.
2 seconds left, a 1-point game. This is what, you want.
Practice
for the Hawks,
in and out every day. The crowd ramping up here.
Hopefully for the Hawks, they get a big shot from one of their key players.
I said this earlier, but we are lucky, Matt. First game in the booth and we get a game like this.
I mean, yeah. But the situation is, it's a 2-second game, and they have to have a full court inbounds play. So they have only 2 seconds to get off a perfect inbounds pass and a shot to hopefully win this game. I would say that the Hawks are going to try to roll the ball so then the clock doesn't go out, but I think that Ansonia is just going to play a full court defense so then nothing could happen, so then they could secure this victory. As they're going to have Saputis inbound the ball.
Now, you think he'll heave it all the way down the court? You think they'll get it?
I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen. Saputis has it, looking for a play. He finds Mastropetro. It goes out of bounds.
And the clock is going to run out. But did Ansonia step out of bounds there?
It's going to be Woodland's ball. 2 milliseconds left. There's not that much that you could do.
0.2 of a second. There's not much. You think they can review to put more time back on the clock? I mean, that's not what you wanted for the Hawks. I mean, you need a clean pass off of the out-of-bounds play.
It's going to be a full timeout for Woodland. So hopefully what they're going to try to do, now it's only half-court inbounds. Hopefully I'd say that they just throw it at the rim and try to get a tip in from Moriarty or Bodner.
Yeah, you know, I've watched enough basketball to know that about 3 milliseconds is the least amount of time you have to put up a shot.
Yeah.
So you need that. You need it. I would think if Saputis takes it out again, he chucks it towards the rim, and you need a tip-in from Moriarty.
Maybe they put
or
in
a tall, athletic player like that. You know.
Saputis is going to inbound it. I mean, I don't know what it is in high school, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to just heave it and give it to someone. Hopefully they could catch a shot, win this game on senior night. Student sections, everyone's standing, everyone's up. As Ansonia looks like that they're gonna play a man defense. Saputis chucks it up, and it's out of bounds.
The clock never went.
As there's 2 milliseconds left, Ansonia ball.
You know, that's exactly what we said, Matt. You know, he tried the full court heave for the tip-in.
That's how she wrote it.
Clock
The game
runs out.
ends in a 1-point game.
That's all she wrote.
As the Chargers are victors.
Well, this was great, Matt. You know, first game in the box. I had a great time. I don't know about you.
I had an excellent time. This is fun.
So, I am Bryce DiGiovanna. I'm joined by Matt Petta. Nathan Messina's doing camera work today. Very thankful for him, able to step in. That is all we have. Thank you for joining us. As always, we are Hawk Headlines.
Watching.
And thank you.
See you.